Alright, so this is going to be the market review for yesterday's price action, 19th of February. I'm only doing this review because I took a loss yesterday, and I'll continue to make reviews for every losses that I make so that I can watch the video myself and then remind myself of the mistakes that I made and try not to make them again. Alright, so jumping over to the NQ chart, yesterday I took a loss when I was trying to buy down here. The entry was at this very candle, and then the manual stop out was at the 5 minutes candle right here after it closed below this inversion fair value gap that I utilized as my entries. Now, on hindsight, I was correct. Price did in fact went ahead into my full stop loss right here. So I actually reduced the amount of loss that I would have taken otherwise, and then eventually price did trade higher into my final objective, which was Asia's high during the PM session. So the bias was correct. Yesterday the bias was bullish, and I was right on the daily bias. It's just that it did not deliver based on the current, not really based on the current, but it did not deliver on the time that I expected it to do so, due to probably FOMC meeting minutes, which was in the PM session. Alright, so moving ahead into the PM session, on the 15 minutes, we always start from the 15 minutes, we have a market structure shift higher, taking out this swing high and leaving these equal highs up here. Price came back down into discount of the dealing range. Right here is a swing low. I'm using this swing low because it's a short-term low that is formed beside this major low right here. So this is basically head and shoulders, and this is the shoulders. So dropping down into the 3 minutes time frame, I would be able to find an inversion fair value gap that is entirely below the 50% that was utilized to send the price lower, taking out the last swing low on 3 minutes before reversing higher. Notice how we closed above, we came back all the way down, and then we closed up above again. However, it did not do a retest of this level prior to trading higher. It just continues higher and then accumulates a little bit down here, and then it comes back down into this inversion fair value gap with multiple stops, total soup, and then we trade higher into Asia's high right here. So if I were to trade, and if I were to sit through the entire AM session and into the PM session, obviously I would have caught the move right here. But because the PM session is just not my session to trade, it's the time when I sleep, so I missed the trade. Eventually I took one loss for that particular day yesterday, and that was the only trade that I took. So looking back, I'm really glad that I only took one trade setup, and I'm really glad that I did not switch my bias, because the old me, the past self, would switch my bias to bearish once I see this happening, and I'll try to get in on the bearish trend. But what I like about this is that it keeps everything simple by following just the daily bias. And if price does not present that sync or that confluence to go long, then I would not have any trades. For example, during the New York AM session, there was totally no opportunity and no structure for me, no structure presented to tell me to go long, which is good, because in that case I did not take a second trade, which might have resulted in a loss, right? So I'm really glad that this rule is helping me, and I'm really glad that I have the discipline to follow the rule itself. Okay. Yep. So because of yesterday's price action, I've decided to include FOMC meeting minutes as one of the blacklisted days for the month, together with NFP, CPI, and FOMC interest rates. So that was a lesson that I've learned yesterday. Alright, I'm not going to trade FOMC meeting minutes anymore, and usually it's on a Wednesday, so I'm totally fine by it. Okay, because usually for me, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are the highest probability days. However, because for this week we have bank holiday on Monday, so we have Monday merging with Tuesday together to form a single daily candle. Therefore, Wednesday supposedly was Q2 of the week, which was probably why we have such a price action here, due to the lack of news drivers in the morning. On Thursday and Friday we would have a 8:30 news driver, so I'm assuming that price is going to be much more cleaner and provide much more clarity as compared to Wednesday. Alright, so with this I conclude the trade review. If you want to see, or if you are interested to know what was I thinking at the point of time when after I took a loss, you can head over to the live stream to check it out. If not, thanks for watching, and good luck trading for the rest of the week.